Uh, uh,
Where's this Aaron Rodgers shit?
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau
September 10th.
Field
Why did
in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I didn't know Isaiah Thomas could defend like that.
Rodgers now on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. The Vikings
son of a bitch.
and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast.
Oh my God, man, the leg.
Miss might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Oh my goodness, man.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Oh, excuse me.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give. This is Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6.
I hate that tackle. I hate that tackle
this
with
running
a pass.
This so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Cook.
Man, he's got to fumble that.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Fuck out of here.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Handoff comes to Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The fuck out of here, man.
Zone touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, man.
Great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Wilson snags it left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if he continued to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your...
All right, now here we go.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Linval Joseph coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Cook. Always got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flushed out right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
You son of a bitch.
With 3 seconds left in the first half.
I'm not going to risk it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose foot.
Wow! Get the fuck out of here! Oh, I recovered it. I recovered it. I'm good. I was about to say.
That's what I call a great opportunity.
One-score game. I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Hold on, man. I got to sit up. Because I'm not playing.
On 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got Hireman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. He couldn't.
Move on to the ball.
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
No, I had a touchdown.
Just inside the 20
Oh my God, man.
Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
How is he getting around Bakatari like that?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Again, it's Cook. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
You're going to have to throw the ball, sir.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins.
Thank you.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Perry able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this.
No! Oh, my God.
In NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
You son of a bitch, man. You dirt, you son of a bitch.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, that's my fault.
Former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep
That's an offense.
outside. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers under pressure.
All right, man. Everson Griffin is nice and all, but he should not be doing this to Bakatari. This is ridiculous.
Sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And look at this. Big game, the fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Unbelievable.
And his guys will take over.
Malcolm Mitchell gotta go.
Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last
My
week and
goodness. This man's gotta go.
In last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Let's fucking go.
Into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
HB Wheels coming right here.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now with all the work he's getting.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds.
Son
so
of a bitch.
Gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Wow.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
This man is...
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This guy.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down.
He caught me changing.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Recovered the ball.
This one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Because like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
You're going to have to beat me throwing the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins now on second down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Wide.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Don't need that damn.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Mitchell.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Punk bitch.
So let's see about the call. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play.
That's not what I wanted to do.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, my God. That's not what I wanted to do.
I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go to the ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
Give me that.
And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 58.
Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5 and 7. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9 and 3. And they'll be